His opponent, I'm sure, needing very little introduction, the British lightweight champion from Peckham in London, Steve Gray. Seconds away from round one.
8 3-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout to decide this winner. Johnny Kidd in the full wrestling strip, white boots, knee bandage, and Steve Gray, of course, as always, in his usual black. But a catchweight and not lightweight on this occasion. Rather like in the days of George Kidd, it was hard to find another lightweight of his own weight that could really give him a match. So the promoters very often produce a heavier man for Steve. Might even out very well this. Referee Roy Harding. So a double-handed wrist lever, Johnny Kidd, and Johnny Kidd obviously deciding early on to attack and prevent Steve from using his speed. Nice quick whip, but Steve took it beautiful as always. Hardly ever see him land in the other half. For Nelson now, Kidd. With the extra reach, of course, might help him a little, but still Steve manages to get out of it. Yes, Kidd decided to hold on. Quite legal. There's no order for break. 1 minute to go in the first round of 8. Into a double arm stretch because Kidd still managed to hold on. Wrestler's bridge. First time when Steve Gray put those feet over, Johnny Kidd released. 30 seconds to go. Certain amount of strength, Steve Gray, too, as you can see from that move. Nicely through. Kidd, no slouch himself. Double leg Nelson on. Quick leg chop. Right on the bell now.
Away, round 2.
So Steve Gray in the black trunks, the British lightweight champion, versus Johnny Kidd, just a stone and 6 pounds heavier in this catchweight bout. 8 3-minute rounds, 2 falls to the side. Firm looking head scissors by Kidd. Start of the second. Gray will have to turn into this. There he goes, he's trying to turn towards his man. Kidd trying every way to stop him. There he is, now he's turned. Reaching for the Johnny Kidd feet, didn't work first time. Oh yes, now he's got it with his own feet. Pressure there will separate the knees, and Steve Gray will so easily get out. This is done right. It looks so easy. Ooh, a quick grapevine there to Kidd. No, you'd never catch Gray like that. You've got to be very quick. Got to get up early in the morning to catch Steve Gray, one of those. So the kid right round two. And Steve Gray trying to weaken the left. Nicely out, Johnny Kidd. Gets an appreciative nod from his opponent. Leg grab gets them both. Didn't expect that, I think. Tries his own form of leg spread. Using his head and arms on one leg and his feet on the other. That's a very unusual one. Unorthodox, again effective. Oh, nicely. The Charlton Kid. Clean offshoot under the bottom rope. Just a few seconds left now.
Six away, round three.
Round three, 6 rounds to go, no score, 2 falls to decide this bout. Johnny Kidd versus Steve Gray, the British lightweight champion in the plain black trunks. Semi-jab stranglehold, which Kidd tried it right at the end of the last round, but the bell saved his opponent from that one. Now there's the full one. Yes, and he's often reversed it like that. Turns the tables beautifully by a little use of the bottom rope, admittedly. The Kid hoping that those arms will come out a little bit so he can get the double leg Nelson and turn his leg. But Gray knew that. Oh, yes. Good drop kick. Held nicely by Kidd, but this time it's Gray over the top, folding press. Very, very nearly. And takes a ride right across the opposite corner. So both men proving to be very, very quick indeed here. Even Gray's having his problems with his opponent's speed. But it should be really a great match, this. Backhammer is on to Kidd. Gray's left arm. Switches it, double-handed wrist lever, single. Nice switch by Kidd, beautifully done. It almost gets a folder from the side. Back to the double-handed wrist lever. That foot making sure that Gray doesn't turn towards him. One minute to go, third. Still the single arm stretch with the double-handed wrist lever and the 2 feet, making sure that Gray cannot turn towards him. He obviously can't turn away much because of his own right arm.
1, 2.
Oh, yes, a quick whip at Kidd took it beautifully. 30 seconds left. Takes Gray over, but into the ropes. And mistimes it. And Johnny Kidd looks a little bit mad with himself from this timing there. He had plenty of room. Body scissors now, Kidd. 12 seconds. Oh, neither of them need worry. Right on the bell.
Away, round 4.
5 rounds to go and still no score in this catchweight contest here at the Elmbridge Leisure Centre in Walton. Johnny Kidd, Luton, Steve Gray, Peckham, South East London. Gray, the champion of Great Britain, lightweight bracket in the plain black trunks. So the arm lock now to Kidd. Deciding to use his height and weight advantage. Nearly a stone and a half. Steve Gray, just for a little bit of fun, trying to get out of that arm lock by going right over in a somersault using the referee shoulder, but he mistimed it. Backhammer now to Kidd, still the advantage to him. Oh yes, and Gray waiting for him and almost too near. And again, Johnny Kidd looks mad with himself for this time here. Toe and ankle pin out attempt. Beautiful stuff, and his Kidd nicely. He's got the arms this time around the legs. Perfect folding press.
Secondly, round 5.
Second half of the bout, round 5, and with Johnny Kidd leading Steve Gray 1-4. That's Kidd on the left. With the full wrestling gear, blue, the white stripe down the side. Interesting to see how long Steve Gray trails this man. Remember, he's giving away 1 stone 6 pounds here. Referee Roy Harding has very little to do here except the odd pinfall count and knockout count like that one, which is pretty unlikely in this bout. So Gray holding that right against the joint. Kidd trying to get it with the joint, but hasn't succeeded so far. Now he's there. So double interlock now. Now this is the one the Kidd should win with his extra height and weight. Oh yes, diving body scissors and usual. Oh yes, now, nearly had him. Gray so nearly had him on that fold over. He's got another chance, but no, not that one. Has to get the legs and the arms too, just like Kidd did on him. That's right. Great stuff though, and very much appreciated by the good crowd here at the Elmbridge Leisure Centre. Well, he hasn't knocked the feet off. It's just he's got a minute to go to make something of this, and I can't really see him doing it. Maybe a few weaknesses like that on the way. Gray having trouble getting out of this with 30 seconds to go. He's slipped out, goes for the oh, it just didn't, not quite what he intended there, but at least he got the sort of his own version of the move. And now he's clear with just 5 seconds to go.
Round 6.
Round 6, 3 to go, and still Johnny Kidd of Luton leading Steve Gray, the champion at lightweight, by 1-0, gained in the 4th. 3 rounds to go, though, as we start round 6. Johnny Kidd again making sure that he has every chance to use his strength. Extra weight.
2, 3, 4.
Side headlock. Kidd. He's getting most of the advantage. You've got to hand it to him. doing very well against the champion. Of course, that weight is helping him enormously, that extra 1 pound, stone 6 pounds. Decided to plant him on the corner post. Couldn't figure out where to get rid of him, but Kidd came up there very fast indeed, tries a victory roll, but Gray's got a chance he'd never expected there. Oh, Johnny Kidd so slow on that victory roll.
Sector A, round 7.
2 to go. 1 each. So the backhammer. He's trying to get a chicken wing. He's trying to complete the chicken wing. Is there. Oh, that could be a submission here. That's the completed chicken wing, one of the most painful holds in the business. Somehow Gray's out. Must have taken quite a bit there to get around that angle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Agreeing to a double interlock, but Gray decided to only take one hand. Double knee hold, which will never hold Gray from that angle.
1, 2.
The bridge defeating him each time. Yes, of course, he had to go off once too often. He had to go up and try and break that bridge. Gray waiting for it. Well, the legs both locked. Got to be a stalemate here. Still remains very, very sporty all the way along, both men. No sign of a foul move or an inside move of any kind. That Steve Gray doing a George Kidd here, rolling himself over to that ball, and Kidd not knowing what limb to go for. He's got no chance. They're quite happy to take that all day. Up quick, very fast at enfolding press, and just a little bit too far over. Oh yes, double arm there to Kidd underneath, and it's a further shoulder press and danger for Steve Gray. 25 seconds. Full jab stranglehold now to Kidd. 15. Almost a surfboard with a difference, but it's a backbreaker just the same. To Kidd, double jab stranglehold still on, but even if Gray hadn't come out of it, the bell would have stayed.
Seconds away, the 8th and final round.
Final round 8, 1 fall each, and it all depends on the next 3 minutes. Kidd almost leaning back as he leans forward then. That arm lever won't worry Gray too much, I don't think. Oh, no, it might. It's in a backhammer position. Yes, Kidd's got the chance now. Big head mayor. Gray going for the check. Good body check. Uh-oh. Holding press. Has he got those arms? No. quite easily out. Not this time. Not twice running. It's a double arm from underneath there, Gray. Now he got a shoulder press in trouble for Kidd, and it's the referee gets that drop kick. But he's smiling, Roy Harding, so no danger. Oh, the flying tackle by Gray. Now, has he got the weight? He's got his man off balance all right. Cross press, thrown off. Tries it again. Ooh, action from both here. Beautiful stuff. Double leg Nelson now, Kidd. Folding press, Gray. Spun out before he got his move going. Nicely, the double leg Nelson again. Folding press, Gray. And this time he's got the arms. In trouble for Kidd here, and he's got him in just 1 minute, 38 seconds into the final round. And Gray the winner, 2 falls to 1. What a great